Yo, Trade Team 25 back with another video. Sorry about the sun. Day 16 of grading NBA teams. We are on day 16. Been pretty consistent. Missed a few days. One of the days I just completely forgot to. I thought I scheduled it. I scheduled it for the day, but I guess I forgot to do that. And then another day, I think I was just busy and I wasn't able to do it. But we're here. We are here with another day. The Brooklyn Nets. This is gonna be a short video because they did a lot but didn't do a lot at the same time. They had 5 draft picks. They had their first round pick was Igor Demin. They also drafted Danny Wolf. They also drafted a few other guys. I can't fully remember their names, but for you to have 5 first-round picks and everything that I've seen, everything that I've read, for you to have 5 first-round picks and basically miss on every single one of them is insane. Now, you did get Michael Porter Jr., and I think a first-round pick or I forget what the pick was, for Cam Johnson. I love that. You did get 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. Again, we love that. But if you can't draft correctly, the draft picks don't matter. The draft picks really do not matter. And for you to not want to re-sign Cam Thomas after the year he had is insane. You guys should have already re-signed Cam Thomas, give him the $20 to $30 million that he wants per year. And if you don't want him, a team will take him. He's on the scoring level of a Jalen Green. Yeah, I'm not saying he's a better player. He's on the scoring. Obviously, it's a bad team right now. I get it. It's a bad team right now. That's why he's scoring a lot. But even when you had Kyrie and KD, he was getting 40 points back to back to back. Like, it's not like the guy can't. It's not like he can't score. We just haven't seen him in a winning situation since KD and Kyrie, and that lasted 30, 40 games. If we saw that team that Cam Thomas was on in the playoffs, and he got minutes with Kyrie, KD, Ben Simmons, Nicholas Claxton, I think we would have saw a better version of Cam Thomas. And even if, say the Nets traded Kyrie for Dorian Finney-Smith and Spencer Dinwiddie, and they kept KD. They didn't get Mikal Bridges, didn't get Cam Johnson. I would have loved that team. That team, they might not have won a championship, but that would have been the funnest time to watch Kevin Durant play basketball. Kevin Durant with Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Thomas. You had Kessler Edwards. You had a bunch of young. You had Claxton. You had I think Blake Griffin was still on that team. You had a lot of young talent. You did have some middle-aged guys, older-ish guys, but you had that would have been a fun team watching Kevin Durant hoop with a bunch of elite role players. I said elite role players, not saying they're elite players. They were elite to good, or say good to great role players. Dorian Finney-Smith, I think, is one of the best role players in the league because he plays his role well. You want him to play the small ball 5, he plays the small ball 5. You need him to shoot threes, play defense, he shoots threes and plays defense. That's what Dorian Finney-Smith does. You had Spencer Dinwiddie. You had Kessler Edwards, who was actually kind of solid for them when he played. But all in all, I'm trying to think of like I said, they haven't re-signed Cam Thomas, which I saw he's looking for 30 to 40 mil a year. You're not getting 40. I'd say if teams were able to offer you money, you'd get 25 to 30. In between 25 to 30 mil, because you're a 20 plus point per game scorer. You're actually a pretty, I wouldn't say you're consistent, but you're a consistent scorer. It's just your efficiency might be kind of iffy. So I think that's the thing that teams are going to be looking at, is that efficiency and can you score within an offense. But again, for them to have all these draft picks and really not hit on any single one of them, I would love to see Igor Demin or Danny Wolf play extremely well for this Brooklyn Nets team. I would love it. But from what I've seen, what I've read, is that the Brooklyn Nets kind of shit the bed when it came to the draft. You had 5 first-round picks. You probably could have traded up to get a guarantee, I wouldn't say franchise guy, but a building stone, like a cornerstone to your franchise, to where next year, if you get a top 3 pick, you have a guarantee AJ DeBonsa, you have a guaranteed Darian Peterson, or you have a guaranteed Cam Boozer. You have a guarantee at any of those 3 guys, and those 3 guys, I think, after a few years of being in the league, I think they can all be franchised to very good second, third options on championship-type teams. So, Brooklyn Nets, hopefully next year you guys get a good pick, and you guys are able to get that guy. But, I mean, other than that, I'm going to give it like a D. D, just because you haven't really signed Cam Thomas. So I'm gonna give the grade a D. But yeah, that's it.